It's Glow. What's up? Today we're gonna be doing this look with a new palette that I got from Makeup Revolution. This beautiful little baby right here. And we're pretty much gonna play with some makeup, get into the real tea on this palette. Okay. And we're gonna see if it works, if I like it, if it's worth it, and we'll see if we have a new affordable palette in our hands. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe before you leave, and let's get into the video. It took me like 50 minutes to do my brows because I'm problematic with those. I know they're supposed to look like sisters, but mine look like extended cousins. But it's okay. Practice makes perfect eventually. So like I said in my intro, we're gonna be dabbing into this Makeup Revolution Chilled with Cannabis Sativa palette. No, I do not judge. This is a judgment-free zone on my channel. So if you smoke that sweet, no judgment here. So jumping right into it, I mean, the packaging is pretty cute, but when you open her up, she looks like this. So it's like the neon colors on the outside don't really match what's on the inside. I know a lot of people would probably like walk right past this. They wouldn't stop to see the beauty within her. I think I paid probably $12 or $13 for her off of Ulta. I love that there's a big ass mirror, and on top of that, I don't know if you guys can see these little clips right here, like once you close it, it's like secured. I actually really enjoy that. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the swatches. As always, I'm gonna go from this end to this end and then work my way through the second row and stuff like that. I'm getting better at these swatches, I think. I hope so. If you see me looking down, it's because the names are on the palette, which I love, and the names are super cute. Right off the bat, there are glitters in here. There's shimmers, there's mattes, and the cutest thing ever, because I pay attention to things like this. Look at the imprint of the little marijuana leaf. That is so cute. Let me just move those so you guys can see tones that are in there. The first color is Hybrid. Then we have Goddess, Dope, Plant, Acapulco, and Calm. Calm is like very sheer, but she's there. She's beaming, baby. She's there, and clearly I'm a freaking mess. I'm not getting better at this. I'm lying. Second row, very beautiful. We have our metallic shade. We have our shimmer, we have our glitter, we have our matte. I'm feeling this. The first color right here is Huff, followed by the color Leaf, Bud, Candyland, Sativa, and then we have Cool. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it works like this on the eyelids, because if it doesn't, last row, as you can see, this color right here, I probably swatched it really bad. I hope that's the case, but the payoff is not really there. So the first color that we have right here is called Natural, followed by Haze, Mist, Burn, Relax. Right underneath we have the color Exhale, which is super beautiful. You can even use that as a highlight. Oh my god. All right, so I also did notice the little imprint is like only done on the matte shades, which is pretty cute. It's real cute. Okay, vamos a empezar. Let's start. I'm gonna take my Morphe translucent eye primer. Gonna put that all over my eyes. Take this plastic off. Taking this Morphe M441 brush. Let's go into color Relax. We're winging it right now. Just packing it on lightly. Then going in with my circular motions. Well, she's noticeable. Going to my handy dandy Morphe M504 brush, I'm gonna take that same color and put it all over the lid. This is just my go-to brush. This is it. I'm gonna add this to the other side. All right, so she's there. Not as noticeable as I want her to be, so we're gonna go into the color Cool down here. I'm gonna take it on that first brush that I tried, that M441 brush. Let's not play. Maybe this one's Pimente, who knows? And I'm just gonna pack her right on top of that color just to see if I can darken it up. And I also want to see how both of these work mixed together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Take some work, but they're blending together. To make sure both colors are fully blended, I'm gonna go back into that Morphe M504 brush, and I'm just gonna put that over both colors just to blend them out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the color Plant and Natural over here on a Morphe M433 brush. Just dust off the excess because they are a bit powdery. And I'm gonna use this to try to start messing with these green colors on the outer portion of the eye. Hopefully, I don't regret this. Okay. Oh. Just slightly packing her and blending her. She is present. Wow. I am so impressed with these two colors together. Now I'm gonna go into the color Candyland. Take that on my finger. I'm scared. And I'm just gonna pack this on the lid. Okay, so I applied most of it with my finger. So now I'm gonna use my Morphe M167 brush. Gonna dip into that same color and come in a little closer. And I'm just gonna use this to pack it towards the inner corner. I'm not bringing it up any higher than this area right here, because we are gonna be going in with a glitter. I wanted to do like the gold look. I wanted to dip into Acapulco, you know, shout out to Mexico. It's so beautiful, that gold. But I'm sure you guys would like to know how this glitter works in this palette. So we're gonna be dipping into it. But I am gonna be using this color underneath as like a base for it, because I'm not sure how well that glitter is going to apply. And I'm just putting it on top of the area where this color, this shimmer, would connect with that darker green matte. Now, just to make sure I don't lose that on that brown, grab my detailed blending brush by Morphe. This is the Morphe M506 brush, and I'm gonna go back into that color Cool and Relax. I'm gonna make sure that it is not lost in this inner corner over here. After applying that brown, I'm gonna go back into the color Plant and Natural, and I'm just gonna make sure that this is as dark and pigmented as possible. All right, so moment of truth. We're gonna hit some glitter. So I'm gonna go into the color Goddess. Pick her up like this. I don't want her falling, like becoming a mess in my face. And I'm just going to pack her towards the inner portion of my eye. I'm gonna see if this Morphe thin brush right here can help me pack the glitter on. Let me come a little closer. The fact that you don't need a glitter glue for this is pretty impressive. This brush is actually doing pretty well on picking up the glitter. I haven't used any type of setting spray on it, because usually when you use the setting spray, adding the water kind of helps it stick, but I haven't used anything because I do want to see how the palette works alone without glitter glue, setting spray, or adding any type of water, or like having a wet brush. So I put the glitter in the inner corner, and now we're gonna clean up all of this. To be glitter, there wasn't a lot of fallout, and I am gonna say I'm pretty impressed. I've used glitters where they're just all over the place, and this glitter was super easy to work with. The texture was a bit on the soft side. It wasn't so hard, because you know sometimes when glitters are hard, like they're really packed in the palette, you gotta like dig and it goes everywhere. No, it was like, it feels like very squishy. I actually love the feeling of it. Now we're gonna move along to the face. I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can through this process, because it's kind of like the same as every other video, but just in case this is the first video that you're watching, I'm gonna try to, like, you know, explain but briefly. Tapping into my matte putty primer, putting this along my T-zone. And for those of you that don't know what T-zone means, it's literally this area, like, you know, it makes a T. And since it's matte, I tend to like sweat here in this area. So if you never tried a primer before and you notice that sometimes your foundation looks a little oily or something, I would totally recommend these by e.l.f. They have the matte one and they also have the dewy one. So if you have dry skin, you can use, of course, the dewy one, because that on top of your dry skin, foundation on top, hopefully it'll last you better. So now I'm gonna be using my LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation in the color Fair. I usually pump that on the back of my hand. Just one pump for now. And I'm gonna dab it on the face. Now play the song in the club and I don't know how to act. Taking my Morphe M439 brush, my foundation brush, which is still sucio from my last look, but that was like 2 days ago. So hopefully I don't break out. Pues, ¿quién me mandó? Gonna put this all over. I know my earring, well, my ear looks hella swollen. That's because these little clip things, they hurt. I mean, I know anything for beauty, but shit. I'm gonna be using my new Morphe sponge. My new one, it got like a little right there. Damn, this one's hard and I wet it for a long time. So now, this almost gave me a heart attack. Ooh. My God. Now using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, as always. Gonna put some dots right here. Gonna blend it with my finger. So now that we finished with the concealer, we need a little color. So going into my Morphe Icon bronzer. Gonna take that on my Real Techniques brush as always, and I'm just gonna hug it on there. Now we're gonna go into my highlighter using the Masterchrome Maybelline highlighter in 250. I'm gonna take that on my e.l.f. blush brush as per usual. First I'm gonna take it like this dry because then I wet it. Pack her where I want her to go. Packing her first. Then I'm gonna take a little more. Gonna take my setting spray. Wet her so she could give me that wet look. Hopefully you guys can see how pigmented she is. Yeah? No? My blush. This is the only expensive thing I'll probably be using this whole video, which is the NARS blush in the color Douceur. This is my favorite, but I don't pay the same price as these because my mom has a hookup. That's not legal, right? My Wet n Wild brush. Smile. And I'm just gonna tap her on the highest points of my cheeks. I love my blush. So since I'm using my new sponge from Morphe and it got this little side, I'm gonna use that to cut the cheek. Wow. A little bit on the forehead. This helps. So if you sweat and you apply just this matte setting powder, it does help. And then usually whatever's like left on it, that's what I put underneath my eyes to just set it, to make sure that the concealer does not crease up during the day. I usually do, if you guys are wondering why I do this line, I usually do it because sometimes, I mean, I do get carried away with my bronzer and stuff, and I don't want it to like be all the way down here. I put the setting powder, it kind of like cuts the face and, you know, gives me that snatch face that I want. Picking up our palette again, we're gonna take my Eco Tools brush. We're gonna go into the color Cool, which is that darker brown. Hopefully, let me look up like this. And I'm going to pack her It's crazy what a lower lash line can do for the look. So now I'm gonna flip it, dip into the color Relax, and I'm gonna use that to blend out the brown. To get a little bit more out of the palette, I'm gonna take this little brush like this. It's very thin, and I'm gonna dip into the color Mist, just like a shimmer, and I'm gonna put that towards the inner part of my eye. It does give off like a green. While I do my lips, I'm gonna apply some mascara. This is the Lash Lift Mascara by Maybelline. Okay, so while my mascara dries, so then I can put on my lashes, I'm just gonna remove the foundation off of my lips, put my hair to the back. And I'm gonna be using Sweet Tea Lip Liner by Morphe and Beige Babe by Maybelline. Yes, right? Yes. Alright, so I put the lashes on. These are the Page Boy lashes by Kiss. You know, affordable but super cute and like wispy. So let me dust off this bakage. Now I'm gonna apply some setting spray, the Mary Badescu. I hope I say this right. The facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. Alright guys, so here we have the finished look. Let me just turn a little bit so you guys can get that glow. Yes. So let's get into my thoughts on this palette. Jumping right in. Okay, so I absolutely love the little clicking with the packaging, like I told you guys in the beginning. I also love that it does have the mirror, and I totally recommend this palette. It was absolutely beautiful. I love the different shades of green. I feel like green just in general complements so many eye colors. Mine's are, I don't know what color my eyes are. I don't know. Sometimes they're brown, sometimes they're hazel, sometimes they're yellow. Looking like Edward Cullen and shit. It was actually really easy to work with. Of course you got to do your blending. Of course the glitters have their fallout, but the shimmers are absolutely beautiful. There's about 2 shades that they're like, but honestly, to be like a whole bunch of greens, they all have like their different type of payoff, and I absolutely love it. For what I paid, I totally recommend this palette, especially if you're into these green tones like that. It's so freaking pretty. I love my affordable cosmetics, as I always say, but I mean, I have nothing really bad to say about it. Makeup Revolution, you did a good one with this sweet one, because I love it. So I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me, for watching my video, for putting up with my crazy stories and my random ass music. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.